everyone, Stella here and welcome into the second part of the Stella Survival Series World Tour. And well, we are going to be starting off here at the storage area. So this was the first biggest kind of build in this world. So as you can see, we've got a really long bridge that interconnects over a river just down below us here, which I really like. We've got all of these beacon beams pointing up into the sky, and we've got some railings and some polished basalt and all of that on the sides. Along the outside of this, we have got ourselves a little forest. We've got ourselves a moat underneath here, which I do actually want to redo at some point. So that might be fixed up and we might update this tour at some point as well. But as we're about to come through the gates kind of here, we've got ourselves some lava pouring down, giving it a bit of an ominous look. And apparently I left a horse head here. So that is our nether portal entrance right there. And we now have gates here to protect the skeleton horses that are currently wandering around. There's somewhere here, I can promise you, that have gone through the portal more than once. So something that happens here in Australia, for those of you who don't know, I am actually an Australian. We have a event every year called Floriade. It's down in our nation's capital. So that is kind of based upon that. This is why we have got all the flowers kind of roaming around, or these flower patches. These are all the two tall flowers, which actually does help. I can nick one every now and again if I need some additional dyes. Another thing we have got is our bulk storage bins. So I get a lot of questions about how my storage area works. Well, this here is the indicator of what is in these chests. So that's a stone block. We're gonna have stone in these ones. This one is a stone brick. There'll be stone brick, etc. Now, as we kind of wander down this way, we have got these... Oh, there we go. There's a skeleton horse. As we kind of walk down towards the ends of these areas, we have got like this bridge kind of overtaking these little moats as well. These are our axolotl areas. There is a whole bunch of redeems that happened over on the Twitch channel, and people have redeemed them in that. We've got these villager statues at the end with water pouring over their arms. This was something I found over on Pinterest. I don't know who the original creator was, but that is not my own design. As we kind of come over this direction too, we have these two massive wooden doorways. Now these are what is our netherwort farms. So we have a netherwort farm behind each of these. At the moment, this one is currently not filled up, but as you can see down here, there's a whole bunch of netherworts in there. And then the same over on this side. This one is more decorated, however. I kind of never finished decorating that one. I kind of lost interest in the project, but as you can see, this one's actually fully done. So we can just flick this lever here. The water will come through, and then there is a multi-story layers, so all of the layers will bring down the netherwort. So as you can see, this is not a lossless farm by any stretch of the imagination, but it still works fairly well. So super simple, again, just collects down in here, we turn off the switch, and then it's ready to replant. I may actually change this out at some point, but we do have these for the moment because I wanted to use a lot of red nether brick in this world, so I definitely needed myself some netherwort farms for that. So all of the bulk stuff is up the top. All the stuff that we're going to have lots and lots and lots of is up the top here, but down the bottom, let's go down this section. So down the bottom here is where we actually have all of the items in our world that is not as much. So things like glass, concretes, your wools, woods, ores, etc. So we've got them all lined up on the side here. You can clearly tell that I stuffed up with the vines there. But that is what is all along here. We also have our very basic sugarcane farm just running via pistons. And some minecarts underneath, and then just goes into this chest over here. And then we've also got ourselves an aquarium in the middle of this, because this was like a really long stretch to kind of have nothing in. So unfortunately, the water mechanics are kind of a little bit broken with the current packs I'm running. But you can kind of see these tropical fish going over the top and coming down. This is actually based upon something that I saw at the Sydney Aquarium. So again, this is kind of cool. This is what you kind of go through in your Sydney Aquarium. Down in this section, there is going to be a future like walkway down to an amethyst farm that's going to be down in the corner there. Let me hop into spectator mode and I'll show you guys real quick. So here we go, there's Stella there, but as we kind of come through this wall, you can see that down here and along, there is a couple of amethyst geodes down there. And eventually we will mine out all of these and have an interconnection so that we can go get all of the geodes. The best part about this is these are kind of always loaded when I'm in the area. But coming out of spectator mode, you can, so the geode is just down there. This is our potion brewing area for the moment. We haven't really got a designated area in the world to brew our potions for the moment. Now, behind each one of these trapdoors as well, we do have ourselves a crafting table there, for example, so we can craft everything we need to, and then a ender chest in the other section. So that interchanges, so it goes across the whole way, and that is throughout this whole section. We're going to ignore that. We do have ourselves a couple of villages here as well. This is how we get our emeralds for the moment. We have got a very OP iron farm that I'll show you in, I believe, the next episode. I'm just currently working on that area now. So they are where we've been basically getting all of our emeralds. And as it is nighttime, we are going to come behind the water feature, close our door, and welcome in to, I guess, technically our base. But with that, guys, this is actually the end of the world tour for this section. Next up we will have the cemetery, and then from there we'll head over to the spawn chunks and the wool farm. But guys, with that, I really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up with this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I do actually have a few more things coming out in the future. So thank you guys for watching, and I really do appreciate it. Bye for now.